Hello, everyone. Today I am presenting on Hispanic Culture Curriculum Unit. Overview. The things I'm going to talk about today is my unit rationale, conceptual theoretical framework, and lesson plans. The age group I chose to study for my Hispanic Culture Curriculum Unit was kindergarten ages 5 through 6. The key points I discussed about Hispanic culture were teaching about diversity to students, exploration of learning a new culture, traditions, values, beliefs, foods, family, etc. Children and teacher could encounter other children in the classroom that come from a Hispanic background. Children could work on a project about a Hispanic country. A unit on Hispanic education could include a variety of options to explore, such as language, music, concepts of food, dancing, concept of time, etc. Children should learn about other cultures besides their own culture to promote better understanding and knowledge. Meeting new children with diverse backgrounds. So what that saying is meeting other children from different cultures instead of Hispanic as well to further increase their learning experience and understanding. Conceptual theoretical framework. The Hispanic culture relies on the collectivist theory. This theory promotes emphasis on collective rather than individual action or identity. And there's two of them, which I'll mention real quick. Is the collectivist theory means as a it means as a whole group, and the individualistic theory means a person telling of their accomplishments, achievements, etc. Some examples of the theory being implemented by Hispanic families include having extended family for the child to seek guidance and help. So, since Hispanic families believe having extended family for the child, say for example, if the parents are out of town, the child could go to a grandparent, aunt, uncle for further guidance and learning, or if they need help with something. They're heavily involved in their child's education, respect, being involved with family and relatives, importance of religion, beliefs, values, traditions, rituals, etc. And Hispanic culture is one of the fastest growing cultural groups in the United States. Lesson plans. I chose to do 6 lesson plans for the kindergarten age group. They included geography, Hispanic holidays, birthdays, learning basic Spanish words, music, and counting to 10 and reading. And what I'm going to do now is go into detail about each one. So for geography, the time frame for the lesson is 45 minutes to an hour, and my student my or the goal of the lesson would be learning geography of Mexico and South America. And the learning activity for the children would be to cut out the country of Mexico and some countries in South America. Students will color and then paste the countries on a sheet that has outlines of the country. And this is a great activity for them to do because it will it will work on their fine motor skills, and they'll be able to learn of new geography of places in the world. For Hispanic holidays, time frame for this lesson would be 45 minutes to an hour, and this goal would be learning the Hispanic culture of a birthday holiday and what is entailed. And the learning activity I would do with the children would be have the students collaborate to make a paper mache pinata and decorate. So I'd have them create their own pinata for a birthday and design it of how whatever colors and materials they wanted to use. And this is a great activity for fine motor skills, creativity with art, and for social development, as well as working with groups and comparing other children's um, pinatas and contrasting as well. Next one, learning basic Spanish words. This time frame for this lesson would be 30 minutes, and the student learning target would be learning a new language. And learning activity I would do with the students would be teach students a few basic Spanish words such as thank you, hello, good morning, please, help, yes, no, and their name. And by doing this activity, not only the children are learning a new new language, they're also um, developing a vocabulary of speaking, and also promoting social development of talking to other children in these words. And what's so great is that if they don't know Spanish right away, they're also learning a new language that they can add to their learning development, which I think is really neat. The next one is music, and this time frame would be for 45 minutes to an hour. And the student learning target would be learning a Spanish song in the classroom. And the learning activity I would do with the students would be learn a Spanish song. In this lesson, a particular song called Greetings and Daily Routines will be used. While the music is played, a diagram will show the words and the explanation. Students can take turns pointing at the diagrams as they follow the music and playing instruments such as maracas and drums. So with a diagram, it will show the English words underneath the Spanish translation so the children can follow along to the words of the song while it's playing, and they can point to the pictures while the rhythm of the music hits a certain note, so they'll be know how to follow it really well. And this is promoting also language development as well of learning a Spanish song. And my last one is counting to 10 and reading. And the time frame for this lesson would be 45 minutes long. The student learning target, learning numbers in Spanish, reading Hispanic books. And for my learning activity with the students, I would either use a chalkboard, a flip chart, smartboard, projector, etc., to show numbers in English and Spanish, starting with numbers 1 through 10. The teacher will speak the number 1 in English, then Spanish, and the class will repeat the words. And the second activity, teacher will read a book that targets Hispanic culture. So I think it'd be great for the children to learn new numbers in a different language, because if they had another child in the classroom that came from a Hispanic background, they could communicate with the child in Spanish with numbers, and also for themselves. They would have a new understanding and knowledge of understanding new numbers in math. And for the reading a book that targets Hispanic culture, children will learn some more history and culture beliefs about a culture that differs from their own, so they'll gain better understanding and knowledge of it. Support resources for teachers. Rock A. Legua music-based Spanish learning, and this place is where I got my greetings 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 and daily routines song from. So that's a good place. Books. These are a few books I found that relate to Hispanic culture. Little Celebrations, Make a Pinata, Feastal, a celebration of Latino festivals. My name is Maria Isabel. Gathering the Sun, an alphabet in Spanish and English. Thomas and the Library Lady. And here's some of the internet resources I found: www.literacynet.org, www.spanishforteachers.org, and www.teachervision.com. And that concludes my presentation today. Thank you very much.